Come, come, come out tonight. Come, come, come out to play. Come, come, come out tonight. Alice, come out and play.
Time to kick out the jams and get going in full gear. After the discovery of the bump on her bean, Alice was having a trying time recalling the events that had led to her prior morning presence in the Mad Hatter bar and restaurant only a few hours ago. Also, why was the clock moving backward? And neither, it was so a task getting used to now calling her Dinah. Why had her sister transmogrified into a name-changing cat? In addition, what was this magic mysteriously associated with mirrors? And let's not lose mind of the Jabberwocky, who had fits of reoccurring hallucinogenic Hendrix horrors, those freakish flowers, Dee and Dom, or all the other tidbits of weirdness clouding her mind that she'd encountered within the past several hours. Mentally, it now felt as if she were a percipient prisoner who'd not only been imprisoned prior to a court judgment, but in advance of committing any crime. Was she losing her marbles? Around Alice, everyone now was conversing in riddles and rhymes. It was simply senseless. What would happen next is what she wanted to know. At that very moment, all the music and the chatter of customers, kitchen crew and wait staff alike had come to a close as silence now prevailed within the walls of the Hatter. Turning about on the balls of her feet, she saw the reason why. The Mad Hatter himself and his wife, the Red Queen, the owners of the joint, had just entered the place. Everything there within came to a screeching standstill. Something indeed was undoubtedly up. The Hatter and the Queen rarely came in. That is, unless there was a problem. And if there was a problem, you never wanted to be the problem they had a problem with. Silently thinking to herself, Alice thought, now this is certainly going to be a waste of time. Spinning on his heels, the Hatter trapped her with his stare and rudely reprimanded. If you knew time only half as well as we do, then you wouldn't be babbling like a brain-dead brook about it. With a gasp of amazement that the madman had the ability to hear anyone's thoughts, the frightened femme responded, I didn't think... Listen, missy, if you don't think, then you shouldn't be talking. That's the problem of your kind. You're forever going on about things you don't know. Turning to the Queen, he queried, My. What shall we do with such an unruly one? Off with her head, wailed his wife. But I've done nothing, sir. Then, believing it wise, she added, and madam. Well, if you're doing nothing, then why are we paying you? Oh, you really don't pay us that very much, sir, for all the work we do. This girlie sounds basically bonkers, the Queen and Hatter sang out together. Are you bonkers, missy? All right, well, that is an excellent question, and I'm so happy you asked, because I must say, as of late, I'll admit to feeling somewhat off kilter or something. Here she goes again. She's not thinking, but thinks she should talk about what she's thinking, even when the girl has no useful thoughts to share, the bullying proprietor proclaimed. Off with her head. Now, spoke the Hatter, I'll ask only one last time. Are you bonkers? Because anyone is bonkers is no reason to treat someone with any less respect. I mean, some of the best brains in history were considered to be bonkers, so... Oh no, this one is more surely and certifiably bonkers, my dear. Off with her head. Getting up and into her grill, the Hatter bellowed, Why are all of you just standing around gathering wool as you rob us blind by stealing money from us while doing nothing? You cheat, you lie, and you drink all the water you want from our faucets without paying us a single cent for it. It's a disgrace. And if you are unabashedly bonkers, we certainly can't keep you here, since the health insurance we so generously provide for every single employee doesn't cover that, now can we? But, meow, you don't, meow, provide any. Meow. Insurance for anyone. Meow. Here, meow, sir, now spoke Dinah. Off with her head. Liar. And who brought this cat into my restaurant? The Board of Health Inspectors would certainly have a field day if they caught us with this mangy flea bag using our divine Dinah as her personal and very fine 5-star litter box. Was it you? He beseeched of Alice. To be honest, sir, she was already here when I arrived. Not only that, she's Nida. You remember Nida, don't you, sir? Who? Nida. Who? Dinah? Who? She's one of the best workers you have here working. Harder than most would for what you pay us, along with tips. Who? Bonkers or not, Alice wordlessly wondered to herself. Eli netko pustio solvu unutra. Or in English, had someone let an owl slip into this place? I heard that, and not only is my name not Owl, but I own this very place. That is, along with my wonderful wife, the Hatter hollowed. Meow, 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 meow. Someone remove this cat from the premises, out the door, and into the street, now. Off with her head. And with that, the Mad Hatter Bar and Restaurant bouncers, who also acted as security for the boss and his wife, led Dinah away and out the door. There was nothing left of the cat but its mischievous, toothy, girlish grin, which remained hanging in the air. After that, everyone seemed to dissipate and disappear like a drop of water atop a red-hot grill, except Alice, leaving the woman alone in the room with a throbbing headache, wondering and worrying if she'd ever see her sweet sister again.
Come, come, come out tonight. Come, come, come out to play. Come, come, come out tonight. Alice, come out and play.